Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we're just going to have a chill little chat about everything Pokemon. It's been a while, we've had the Christmas period and I feel like I haven't really had a chance to create many videos. I've been really busy with this new job that I recently started, so I haven't had much time to make my usual speculation videos. And especially now with so much to talk about regarding the future of Pokemon, it's been frustrating that I've not had much time, so this is just going to be off the cuff discussion, no script. So let's get started and I hope you enjoy. Also, I'm a bit ill, so I apologise for that in advance. So first up, I want to talk about this new Distant Blue Sky episode that we got last week, I think. I didn't get a chance to do a review on this one. I really wish I did because it was such a good episode. Really amazing moments and emotional moments with this new kid called Haruto and his parents. And learning that he was actually dead the whole time was pretty crazy. But yeah, it was really good. We got a few mentions of Ash's dad. Ash was actually going to go and meet him, and of course he was too late and Ash's dad had already left, which was pretty annoying but funny. I get the running gag of Ash never meeting him. Some people were really frustrated by it, but I just thought it was a bit of a troll and it was funny still. I would like to see more of these stories because this was just such a good episode, really good vibe. I think it was the original staff that came back to create this episode, and it was just really cool to watch, to see all the original Kanto Pokemon animated. It was a good animation art style. Ash kind of looked a bit like his XY art style, but it was the original the alternate universe movie Ash that we're following here, and this actually took place before that first movie because you see them in the Pokemon Center and everyone's chasing after that Entei, which was a cool addition. And yeah, I'd just like to see more of these type of stories, because then we get to see Ash and Pikachu just doing fun stuff separate from the continuity, and they can just do what they want with that. So they get a lot of freedom, and it was just a really nice episode. Some sad moments when you obviously find out the whole twist that Haruto is actually, he passed away, and his mum and dad are like confused to why Ash can see him. And then you have Ash giving away his hat to the Mankey, which was also a nice callback to our original Ash. And then Ash's dad gives him the new hat with the official Pokemon League logo on, all that stuff. It was just really cool. So if I was to do my regular reviews, I would probably give this episode 9 out of 10 because it just hit all the right beats and it was just really, really nice. And then next up, I guess I just want to talk about Ash actually leaving Pokemon. Obviously, I did a couple videos talking about the new series that was announced, and then the final Journeys review. And of course I would have talked about it a little bit in them videos, but I feel like I haven't really had a chance to actually just sit and think and talk about what it actually means as a whole. At first I was quite excited and quite like happy because this actually does need to happen. Like, Ash has been around for so long and the time has come for him to leave. Like, it's definitely the right moment, I think, after winning the Pokemon World Championship. Obviously the last 11 episodes will decide whether we can look back and say it was a good ending for him, or if there was more they could have done. 11 episodes is plenty. I think they will be able to wrap things up for a satisfying ending, and I'm really excited to see them 11 episodes. But in terms of Ash himself, it's definitely time. He's been around for so long, and there's not really much more you can actually do with him. So him leaving right now is probably the perfect timing. But it is really sad still. Like, I'm excited, but I am pretty devastated at the same time. I think the first day it was announced, it didn't really sink in that, yeah, he'd be leaving. And then I remember waking up the next morning and I saw Veronica Taylor and Sarah Natachoni's posts, both of them like back to back I saw, and they do like a little tribute to Ash, and it was a bit emotional, because he's actually then it started to sink in that he's actually leaving. Like, this guy we've been watching for so many years is finally going. So yeah, it was pretty sad to see that, but I'm still excited for the new series and the new start, and definitely excited for these 11 episodes. Like, I think people are missing the fact that we are getting 11 whole episodes just to finish this guy's story off. Like, we have Brock and Misty coming back, but we don't have like there's no double protagonist situation going on. This is all about Ash, so they can just focus on him solely. I was a bit annoyed about the Butterfree thing. Like, they could have saved that for this series. It would have hit so much harder. But instead they choose a 10-second clip to show it. I see a tweet the other day. It was like, one of these has a 10-minute segment and one of them has a 10-second segment. And one of them was the Marshtomp episode. and one of them was Ash reuniting with Butterfree, and yeah, that explains everything really. They should have given more time to that, but I'm still really excited to see what they can do in these 11 episodes. I don't know if every companion will get closure. It would be nice to see Brock finally get the girl. It would be nice to see the likes of Max maybe get a Pokemon or something. Misty, I made a joke on Twitter that her Psyduck should finally learn to swim. They could do these funny things with the companions just to kind of give a bit of closure to their stories as well. And then Team Rocket, we need something for them because they've been wasted in Journeys. So if they weren't to do anything here, it would be disappointing because they're just as important as Ash. Not as much maybe, but they've been around from the start as well. So I know there's a lot of Team Rocket fans, including myself, that just want to see them get something good, and just have a good send-off because they've been on our screens for 25 years, so they need something good. You know, whether they reunite with all of their old Pokemon, whether they finally get the promotion that they've wanted, or whether they just quit Team Rocket, to be honest, and go back to Alola. I think that would be like the best ending for them. Like, they've dabbled in quitting Team Rocket so many episodes, and they're always the best episodes because they get emotional. Like the Metagross episode, Meowth goes to cut noodles or whatever. That was just such a good episode because, you know, they were actually wanting to do what they want to do. They want to follow their dreams, and they should go back to Alola, go and live with Beware, go and see their old Pokemon. That would be such a fitting ending for them. I think overall for Ash, it's really sad to see him leave, but I am excited for a new start. But it's still going to be weird. It's going to be different without our boy on the screen every week. Yeah, it's going to be hard, and that morning after hit me a lot. Just realizing, wow, it's finally over. Ash is finally leaving, but I'm still excited for the future, and I hope we'll get a good series, and that will bring me on to my next topic. So the brand new series is coming in April 2023. All we have so far is one poster of the two main characters, and I'm going to be honest, this looks really good. The art style looks amazing. The two character designs look really good. I know Roy is getting a lot of stick, but I think it's all in good fun. It has a really good design, like, all jokes aside. He looks good, and I'm glad they're finally going with the female protagonist. I've kind of wanted that for Pokemon for a while. Like, they always write the female characters in Pokemon really well, like May, Dawn, Serena, Lily, Mallow, Lana, or literally all of them are considered to be really well written characters other than Chloe. So I'm excited because they handle female characters really well, and she's obviously going to be the main character, so there's a lot of stuff that they can do, a lot of depth, a lot of story that can be involved. She's starting with Sprigatito, which is cool because I really like all three of the Paldea starters. I don't have a problem with any of them. She doesn't have a Pikachu. Again, that's another good sign. I don't want it just to be a mascot just for the sake of it. You know, I hope they put story and development first rather than like trying to sell toys and mascots and stuff like that. But she could be really good, and I know a lot of people saying they hope she doesn't do the gym challenge. We've had that, and I completely disagree. The gym challenge is a pivotal part of the Pokemon franchise. Every game is better with the gym challenge. And I want to see a new take on it. I want to see a female do the gym challenge. Obviously they can do more outside of that. They can do different stories. There's a lot of stuff from Scarlet and Violet that they can take. They could even do the 3 different storylines if they wanted to. We've got Roy, who could have his own sort of journey going on. But yeah, just let her do the gym challenge. You know, we need to meet all these gym leaders. I think Galar suffered because, you know, there's great characters that were in them games that we just didn't get to meet just because they didn't decide to do the gym challenge. Like Kabu and Nessa, like just really good characters that you're just never going to see because they decided not to do it. So I think if they do that again, it's just we're gonna have the same situation. And I really like the gym leaders from Paldea. I mean, they're not all amazing, but some of them have really unique designs. And I feel like even in Scarlet and Violet, they didn't flesh them out that much, the gym leaders. But imagine an episode with Larry just like doing his job, being boring. Like, you can just do so much hilarious stuff with Larry. So we need to see it. So I really do think the gym challenge is the best route they can go. But obviously add more depth, add more story, do more outside, do what you got to do with all the other storylines. But keep that pivotal, central storyline being the gym challenge, I think. And yeah, I think we haven't even had confirmed that this is a Scarlet and Violet series yet. So we don't actually know what they're going to do. We see a shiny Rayquaza at the end of the trailer, which Okay, I'm not sure what that's about, what they're doing with that. I just hope it's not another exploration of the whole world again, because they tried that in Journeys and it just didn't work. The balance was just way off with which regions they visited. Most of the episodes, I think 75% of the series took place in Kanto, which was just, I mean, I don't mind if you want to make it a Kanto series, that's fine, but you promoted this as, yeah, Ash and Goat are going to travel around the world and they're going to go to all these regions, different places, but they just didn't, and it was just disappointing. They didn't balance it out right, so I really hope they don't do the same here. Paldea is huge, it's the biggest region we've ever had. There's a lot of new characters, a lot of storylines, so we need it. They can't do the same thing they did last series. We need to see all of this fleshed out. And even with all of that aside, you've got characters like Arvin, who, I mean, that Arvin storyline in Scarlet and Violet, spoiler alert, was just one of the saddest storylines we've had in any Pokemon game. Probably the saddest, to be honest. And, you know, every time you did one of his little quests, it just added more depth to him. You know, he's got the sick dog, and then it carries on, it goes deeper and deeper, and you find out what's actually happening towards the end of the game, and I was just like shocked to how like deep it got. And they could convert that into the anime, but they could blend it with new stuff, similar to what they did in Sun and Moon with like Lily and Luzamine. And there's just a lot of opportunity here to do a lot with this series. But there's a lot of positive ways they can go, but there is also a few things that do worry me. I don't want like a Yu-Gi-Oh situation where all of a sudden every 3 years we're resetting, we have a new character, all the old characters are just forgotten about. You know, we've got new mechanics, new characters, everything's just new. I don't think that is the best way to go. I still want this to be in the same universe that Ash is from. You know, I want the chance that Ash can return down the line. 10 years later, Ash returns, he's grown up. You know, I always want that chance to be there. I don't want them to go alternate universe situations where everything else is just forgotten about. That would kind of kill the excitement for me, and the possibilities of stuff happening in the future regarding old characters. You know, maybe this new Rico or Liko, whatever her name is, you know, she's just completed the gym challenge and Gary Oak randomly turns up. Like, who knows, stuff like that could happen, and it could be exciting if it's all set in this same universe. So I hope they don't do that sort of thing. You know, Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains and Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5, all that stuff that they did, and just don't make the same mistakes. Just stay in the same universe, keep it rather small scale, and then always leave the option open for things and characters to return. I think similar to like Beyblade have done. I think the later series haven't been as good, but they've still kept it in the same universe. They've still brought characters back, aged them up, and just do what they've done, but better and bigger. And then, you know, obviously Liko has the connection to Ash with this mysterious hairpin that everyone's talking about. I don't think she's going to be Ash's daughter, but she could be striving to be Ash. Like, she could have watched as a kid Ash win that Pokemon World Championship and want to be like him. Like, that would be really cool, and it would bring it round full circle. Maybe like 10 years time, she finally gets to battle Ash. Ash annihilates her, Pikachu returns, like everyone returns, Ash's best team, Charizard, all of them return just for one final 6-on-6 battle in 10 years time. Like, how epic would that be? But yeah, this new series looks really promising. We need to know more about it before we can properly dive into it, but I'm really excited. The new characters look good, and I can't wait for it to start. But that's pretty much it for this video. I've gone over the 3 topics that I wanted to talk about. Obviously there's more going on, like the Journeys has just ended, which is pretty sad for me because this is the series that I started my channel with and grew my channel with. So yeah, it's sad to see the back end of Journeys, but also I'm really excited to the future, and hopefully I can get more videos going and get things started up again, because it's been pretty slow recently, but hopefully that can change. But thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.